Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I have a lot of makeup on already, but this video is going to be talking about the Sonia G Maki A face brushes. I got the Summer Koi brush, and I got the Sunset Crane brush. I'm actively using this right now. You can see there's some blush on it. I'm going with the Road blush in case you're interested. I do want this to be like a pinkier look, and my face is actually really dewy right now. But the density of this is actually really nice. I don't know if you can see that. And I'll put some on my hand. Good amount of strength down here so it doesn't like press too much. And you can go lighter. That's what the product that was in there. And I'm just gonna wipe it off on a microfiber towel. But yeah, this brush was $210, which is a lot for the brush. Now, do I think it should have been $210? Honestly, I would say probably not. Granted, I don't know the behind the scenes and the profit margins, but I will say this is a way smaller brush than it looks like online. Like this is it post-wash, post-bloom, and everything. This one, on the other hand, I do think is, this one is $490, so way more expensive. But I will say, like, from what it looked like online, it is heavy. The hairs are nice. It's a nice big brush head. Like this one seems like what you think when you look online. This one, I feel like is a little bit smaller than what I thought it would be online. I actually thought it was gonna be, I thought the brush head was gonna be closer to this one. This is the Smooth Buffer brush from Sonia G, and you can see how much smaller it is. And I'll put them head on. It's not that much, but definitely way smaller, but using it, it is nice. Like you're just focusing it here on the area. So I do think it is nice. It is a good brush, and I right now I'm liking the size a lot, but I will say that was some initial disappointment with. I know they're thinking of restocking it. I'm using the Road blush in the shade Sprinkle right now. I know they're toying with the idea of restocking this brush. So just so you're aware of what it looks like and the dimensions, but performance-wise, this is great. Like, I'm not knocking the quality, the hand painted fish and everything. Like, they look so good. It looks nice, and it is like a nice density to actually really get in that cream formula. My initial first impressions were a little bit more like, oh, that's how big it is. You know what I mean? Which isn't a bad thing. That's just like an honest thought. But it is blending this blush out so nicely. I did have a hair come out right there, which is fine. I believe natural hair brushes will probably shed like 3 washes at least, and then after that it should be a little bit more stable. So I've only had 1 wash with this, and I'm going to just wipe this off on a microfiber towel, lightly going in directions, going left, right, and up, just to try to get it as clean as possible. I know I haven't filmed a video in a while. I've just felt a little like they don't really get that many views, not gonna lie, and I have a lot going on. So this is what it looks like. Wash it looks a little bit more clean, but you can see this nice slant. There's a good amount of density in there. The dye, the fishy. Yeah, I know I haven't really been posting on here like dedicated videos. It's just a bit hard sometimes to find the time to post it, and then mainly edit it. It takes a long time. Like a 20-minute video you guys might see takes me a couple hours to edit, just because I'm also like learning the software, you know. This is the Say Concealer in case you're interested. Say Concealer, and this is the Details by Tati concealer brush. This is the EX4. But I have got a couple kits since I came on here. I think I have a video of Rougher, I have a video of BK Beauty, but I can make a video on Rose and Ben. I have every brush in the Rose and Ben line if you want to see. I have Details by Tati, if you want to see that. And I also have Toolbox Beauty, which are these, in case you want. I have this is a BK Beauty 110. It's kind of like a sponge in a brush. So I like using this for the bigger areas of my face. But yeah, I also got the BK Beauty Nikki LaRose Volume 2. I don't know if I made a dedicated video to that, but that as well, if you guys want to see, just definitely let me know. If you want to see me keep posting. I just know the Food A community is a little bit stronger on YouTube than it is on TikTok, and so I'm like, might as well make a video. Plus it is a very limited launch, and I know like my favorite creators to watch Sonia G brushes might not get it or have it. I haven't seen them post it yet. Like what is his name, Torre, is that how you say it? He said he couldn't get it because he's in the Philippines. Alicia Archer hasn't posted it. Not Fit Print Beauty hasn't posted it. So I feel like I'm one of the only people that'll probably post it that I've seen. I still haven't seen a video on it exactly yet. Look how much better I'm looking. I also got a new light, and this is the corner of the room, so sorry if that looks off to you. I'm just adding whatever blush is left over to kind of blend it in together. Once again, I do love this brush. But I do have like a nice Sonia G Fude collection. I have a nice Sonia G collection. This is a Sky Ice brush. I showed you Smooth Buffer earlier. I have a bunch, so if you want like a Sonia G video, also let me know, because I can totally do that. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes it's a bit harder for me to come on here and film something for you guys. If I know it's gonna take me longer, it's a little bit easier for me to do TikTok, a little bit more manageable, and I don't wanna like come on here on empty promises. I don't want to like show up and then disappear and then show up and disappear, you know, which you guys might not mind, but I do a little bit. So because I know how that makes me feel as someone that watches videos. Now I'm gonna go with the About Face powder. I actually have it depotted, and this is a Toolbox Beauty 103 brush. I'm using the fluffy side. I know this is a video supposed to be mainly showcasing those Sonia G brushes just so people can see it, but this you know, you can't use them for all the steps in your routine, just those two brushes. This is the Details by Tati EX3 brush, and I'm using, if I could find it, the Huda Beauty powder. I have the one that's mixed. I don't know why I bought this. Not that it's a bad powder, it's actually a really nice, good powder, but I got sent the one size pink and peach powder, and this is, what is it? Peach and pink. So what did I do? Buy two of the same color powders that I only really seem to use under my eyes. I do mix both shades, and then I'm going to get both of these on this brush, tap some off, and I'm just going to set down here because my face is really, really wet. I did put on the Milk Skin Tint, which I feel like was a really good shade, but I don't know if I'm sweating or what. Tap this in my hand, and the under eyes should be set. This side is set, this side isn't, and you can tell. Go back on my Toolbox Beauty brush, and I'm going into the About Face powder. I'm placing this everywhere. If my face feels wet, like that's where it's going. This needs to go on my, yeah, do y'all miss me on here? I can totally come back. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort that I don't know if that is worth it, or if you guys even want to see it, because I do feel like my little shorts, my YouTube shorts do pretty good. I'm really happy with my YouTube shorts, and I feel like you guys are very responsive with them. If you don't watch my YouTube shorts or aren't aware, go to them. One, I mean, it's also, not gonna lie, it is less work for me because I just have the video and I add the sound and put a caption, and it's kind of like done. And there's no like products that are linked, so you guys don't feel the need to like buy anything. And I never want you to feel that you have to buy something because I have it or use it. But if you want to, please use my codes, because that helps support me. It doesn't charge you anything extra, and it helps support me on my shop. I don't have codes, sorry, my commission links I should say, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's fine. Yeah, this is my face set now with the powder. I actually have a funny story about Toolbox Beauty where I complained, returned the whole set, and then they gave me a new one because the first set was actually pretty bad. Like, it would poke me. It was super, super prickly, and all the brushes were like that. And then, which was weird because I had an online friend that their experience was really good with the brush, and so was everybody else's reviews. So I was like, hey, is this just like a me problem? Nope. My brushes were genuinely prickly because when I got my replacement set, it was so good. Now, let's get this. This is the Sunset Cranes. This is what it looks like. It's so, so pretty. It says Sonia G on the back, has the wider handle. This is what it looks like after it's been washed. This is like Bikaho goat hair, just so you can see all the fluff of it. And then just gliding it on my hand, has a lot of movement. Isn't really dense. If you can see, I can push it. It kind of gets right here in the, like, this part is where it gets really dense. So like loose, dense. Does that make sense? I wonder if because it's a Bikaho goat hair, if it can be denser. I have the Refer bronzer brush, and that one's really, really dense. But I don't know if, can you even make this a Bikaho brush dense because the hairs are thinner, finer, and softer. Like, you know what I mean? I have this Chikuhodo squirrel brush, and like, you can see there's a lot of hairs in there, but it's not that dense, right? Because I feel like squirrel hair is also very fine, very soft. So can you make a dense Bikaho goat hair brush? I wonder. This is the Refer 22. This is the Sonia G brush. them next to each other, you can definitely see this is a bit fluffier, so definitely probably has a little bit more hairs in there. This one is quite dense. You can kind of see that, where this one isn't. It has a lot of give. But can you make a dense side Bigeho brush? Maybe it costs $1 bajillion and that's why, but this one, you know, because this one was a pricier brush. But I'm going to get this Fair Hamidi bronzer and I'm going to swipe. Let's do it 3 times just because it is softer. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to go like this. You can instantly see it on my cheek right there. It does have that nice placement. It is very, very soft, a bit looser. And this is what it looks like after. So I'm gonna go in with more swipes. I'm gonna go in up here. I really, really like that coloring right here. I don't know if you saw that, how it instantly kind of just gave me that nice bronziness. I'm someone very particular with my bronzer, I will say, because I am a brown boy. I am a brown boy and my skin tone varies depending on how much I am in the sun. And sometimes bronzers just look like too much on me. Like I'm very particular about it for that reason. I really like the tone of this bronzer. This is Fair Hamidi bronzer in the shade Roma, in case you're interested. But I really like that application. Just kind of this it has a very good pickup, actually, I will say. Very nice pickup, even though it is a softer, looser brush. Very good pickup, very soft. It just feels like basically nothing gliding across your face in a good way. And I just go like that and done. And then right here on my forehead, which I really like, again, swipe on and then back and forth. That is stunning. That is really good. I actually really like that. I'm gonna cuss, holy shit, like that looks really good. And I will say it has a very nice placement with this bronzer because I have used this one with it, this Chikuhodo brush. And I feel like it kind of deposits it here, but it might be because I'm patting on and then patting. Maybe I should have, you know, maybe I should have like graced it across my face. I also feel like it's so big that you could kind of do like a powder on this side, then a different powder on this one. Like if you want to blush, or if you want a bronzer and then blush, or like finishing powder, it definitely is big. This is it against my face, just so you can see for a reference, covers my whole cheek area. This is really nice, just like dancing across my face. Now I'm wishing I started the video at the beginning instead of like when I was doing blush, so I could show off more products and everything, but let's just keep going. Now I need some blush, so I'm actually just gonna go in with this Wayne Goss brush. I've really been liking the Sonia G blush brush. I don't know what it's called, but it's like this like round brush that's in the sky colors, but I don't have it here with me, so I'm going to pick up and use this Wayne Goss #1 brush. It's Squirrel and Goat, and I'm going to pick up this blush from Painted. It's like this nice pinky shade. I'm going to pat it on my face, and then I'm going to take the other side and kind of diffuse it a little bit. I know my technique's a little weird, but sometimes I hold it like this. I like going in circles, patting it, holding it like very lightly. It all does something, right? There's no wrong way to do it, but that looks really pretty. In case you're wondering about the lip combo, it is the Summer Fridays Soft Line Lip Liner in Espresso. And then I put the Dash of Cinnamon from POV Lip Liner in the center. And then I did Vanilla Latte POV Amp It as the gloss. Then on top of the gloss is this color from R.E.M. Beauty in Pucker Up. I don't know if they make this shade anymore because I believe these are being discontinued, but I just kind of patted it a little bit in the center. And I really, really like it. Now I'm adding a little bit of finishing powder. I don't use finishing powders too often, but I wanted to get into it. I saw this brush was good. This is a Sonia G Smooth Buffer brush. And I'm just going to grab some finishing powder and put it in like the center points of my face. Now some setting spray. Don't really do too much highlighter anymore. This is the Milk Makeup setting spray. It's really strong. So really make sure you hold it really far away from your face. But I'm going to curl my lashes, put on lashes, and be back because that will take me a while and I feel like embarrassed to do them on camera. Plus, you know, if you want to see that, let me know and I'll do it later on in the future. But yeah, I'm just happy to be back. And I'll come back later on with more final thoughts and show more things. This is like a makeup / first impressions of these brushes type video. So this is my final makeup look, but I just wanted to recap some brushes that I've gotten that I don't think I made a video on, and if you guys want me to, I will. First up, Details by Tati. I have all the Details by Tati brushes. If you want to know about them and a whole review, let me know. I think I've tried all of them now, so I have opinions on them all. Then I have Toolbox Beauty, which is from Harush, a celebrity makeup artist. Let me know if you want to see a video on these brushes. These are a mix of, most of them are synthetic, but some of them, the white hairs, are natural hair, goat hair. I got the Nikki LaRose Volume 2. I don't know if I've made a video of that, the BK Beauty Nikki LaRose Volume 2. But I have them if you want to know. I actually really like this Swiss Bee one. Rose and Ben Beauty. I don't think I've made a Rose and Ben Beauty brush, but I don't think I've made a Rose and Ben Beauty video, but I have all of them, so let me know if you want to see it. If you want me to do a Sonia G collection, I have this Lotus series. I have this one. This is like my favorite blush brush at the moment. This is the Soft Cheek, and then I have this one right here, the TF3. Definitely let me know if you're interested in seeing any of these. But back to the stars of today's show. These are absolutely stunning brushes. I wish I had Japanese Gardens just to try it. I've never tried that hair combination of goat hair and white Canadian squirrel. I also wish I had the Detail 1 Superstar brush. I need that one. But yeah, I love the Makie brushes the most just because of the design. Like the hand drawn is just so cool. These are very much like art piece brushes to me. As someone who has a very big collection, I've actually counted, guys, and I have over 850 makeup brushes. I know, it's a lot. These are like the type of things that I live for because they definitely stand out and there's like nothing else like it. One, on the market, but two, that is in my collection. And usually you can just get one because one, they're limited, but also they're really pricey. Like I don't think I could afford two, and the Japanese Garden selling out before I bought it low-key saved me a little bit because it would have been really, really pricey. But these are both so nice. I actually really do end up liking this shape because of its density on my face. You can see that it is very, very dense, like very little give, which is really good for those cream blushes. She specifically says sticks, but yeah, very, very good for a more dense application to blend things out. I don't know if you could use it for concealer, but I could see it for concealer. And then this brush is just giving you a very nice light coverage of bronzer. That's the type of bronzer I tend to love. This very fluffy, airy brush that has so much movement on it with not that much density at all. Once again, I don't know if you could make it more dense. I would definitely be interested to see that. Like I said, I have this rougher one that is a bit more dense. But just to compare the amount of hairs, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like because it's Ibikaho, it might be just too soft to ever get that dense, right? They're more of a fine type of hair. But yeah, I actually really like this one. It's a big, nice brush. I have big hands. So something like this feels very nice and sturdy that I can hold. Feels really good. That's also one of the reasons I really like Rose and Ben brushes, because they're these very big handled brushes. Most Japanese brushes tend to be way smaller. Just for comparison, you see how it's smaller? Like Japanese brushes tend to be smaller. So having something like this that is taller, heftier, sturdier, very nice. I actually really like this and I'm going to keep using this. This is the one I wanted the most. It was the most expensive, but I just knew I needed this Ibikaho goat hair. I love it. I have two other Ibikaho brushes from Refer. And I love them as well and actually use them. So I will be using this. I love this crane one. I have the crane eye brushes. Let me know if you want to see a video on that. I don't tend to love squirrel hair brushes that much, especially for eyeshadow. I feel like they're a little bit too flimsy, at least for the style that I like to do. But definitely really, really like this. Look at the display on my face. It has a lot of, it doesn't have that much body in it. It's just like this big floofy type of brush, just so you can know and get that visualization. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. I know it's more weird and like all over the place. I'm gonna see how I have to edit this, but definitely let me know if you want to see me back, or anything you want me to make. If you just want like regular makeup videos of me trying makeup and me trying different makeup products. I know a lot of makeup has come out. I've got a lot of makeup. I actually have been getting sent some things recently, like Rose and Ben sent me brushes, I think, since the last time we talked, which is very exciting. There's this Patrick Ta concealer. I have a video on it on TikTok and Instagram if you want to go see. This is the Edam Sakura Shaved Ice flavor. Edam sent this to me and I got sent this as well to try out. If you've been missing me, I am on other platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. Instagram is like dedicated makeup. TikTok is a little bit more all over the place, not too much, but I will sprinkle in other little things in TikTok whenever I, feel the need to. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Bye.